The best DJ controllers for beginners. You know what? I don't think I've really spoken about this that much on this channel, man, because I don't really... there's so many DJ controllers out there at the moment, yeah, and I'm not really a fan of DJ controllers myself. I like the whole CDJ S9 setup, but obviously as a beginner DJ, you are gonna need to start on something really small. Like for me, I started on this small Hercules DJ controller, which cost me £80. It was way too small, but it was a good starting point. Then I upgraded again to the setup I have today. But for you watching this right now, you're probably thinking, what DJ controller do I get? So I'm just gonna run through 5 of my favorite DJ controllers. I'm not gonna go in depth of each one because there's so many videos online going through all the DJ controllers. I want to name them in a bit, then you can go off and go have a look, do your research. But yeah, so let's get into the video, right? Why choosing the right DJ controller is so important. Now, when you first start, right, you are not gonna have a clue what you're doing. You probably got into this DJ thing because you saw another DJ and you're thinking, I want to be able to do that. And then when you get this DJ controller, you're gonna look down and be like, how the hell do I use this? So I really do think that depending on what level you're at, but obviously you're a beginner DJ, so you want something very simple at the start. And the reason why you want something simple is because you don't want to be overwhelmed so much that you want to throw it away after about 10 minutes. So you want to get something very, very basic. Now, all you need on a DJ controller to get started is 2 decks, and for it to be able to plug into a laptop. That's all you need. So you spend whatever money you feel necessary on whatever DJ controller you need right at the beginning. If you go onto Amazon and type in beginner DJ controller, you're gonna find a DJ controller on there for £80, £100, maybe £150, but they're not the best DJ controllers out there that I recommend. But if you go onto Amazon, I wanna link a few really starter beginner DJ controllers in the description down below. Go check them out, go buy one, go try out this whole DJ thing. If you enjoy DJing, then you can get on and buy the other ones that I mentioned on later on in the video. So yeah, basically you're gonna get this DJ controller. You're a beginner. You're gonna get so overwhelmed because there's so much to do as a DJ, and a lot of people don't realize this. A lot of people just think that DJs press buttons and do this and twiddle some knobs, but it is a lot because you're gonna need to know how to beat match, song select, and do all these different things, and you have to do all this under pressure in front of a crowd, and it's not easy. So you're gonna get your budget DJ controller, £80 or £100 one, and then what you want to do is just study this controller and just have a look at it and make sure that you understand it. The smaller and the most basic controller that you get, the easier you're going to understand it and understand how to DJ. Once you've mastered that, then you can move on. So as a beginner DJ, it is so important for you to pick the right first DJ controller just to get started. Do not go and spend thousands of pounds on a DJ controller for you to be like, oh, I can't do this. Buy something cheap, learn the basics, and then move on and get your next DJ controller. Now, there are so many DJ controllers out there that have mad features, right? Crazy features. You can do all this mad stuff, but as a beginner DJ, you don't need to do that, right? You don't need to do that. All you need to do is have 2 decks, a mixer, and all you need to do is go from one track to the other. You're gonna play one song, you're gonna get to the chorus, you're gonna bring the next song in, you're gonna EQ it out, and you're gonna bring the first song out, and then the next song's gonna play, and you're gonna keep repeating that over and over again. You don't need to have all this crazy technology, all this Bluetooth stuff, all this crazy loop stuff, because you're a beginner. You are a beginner. You need to be doing beginner stuff. And I know some DJs do get ahead of themselves, right? They buy this crazy feature controller, yeah? And then when they DJ, they're doing all these crazy effects and stuff, but they don't have the basics. They don't know how to just beat match from one track to the other. So get something really basic. I said it at the point before. Get something that's really basic, easy to use, right? So you can understand this DJing thing. It is not easy being a DJ. Do you know what? It's not easy standing up in front of a crowd, interacting with a crowd, selecting songs. It's not easy doing that stuff. But if you've got to now beat match 2 songs together, make sure it's in time, make sure it doesn't clang, you need to make sure that the equipment that you're doing all this stuff on is nice and easy. Now, that's me talking about being inside a club and stuff. All we're talking about right now is being inside your bedroom, right? So you need to get something really basic. No one's gonna laugh at you if you have this tiny small controller in your bedroom and you're just doing this. Just get a small DJ controller, something really easy to use, yeah? I'm gonna leave some links in the description down below. Get something really easy to use, understand DJing, use the free music pack that I'm providing, check the link in the description down below, learn how to mix 2 songs, and once you've done that, then you can start moving on to your advanced controllers. Now, there are some price ranges of all the DJ controllers that I'm gonna go through in this video. So let me go through the 5 DJ controllers that I do think that you should have a look at when you're a brand new DJ. Remember, you've got your basic small controller, you've learned how to DJ, now it's time to, you know, get to the next level and use something a bit better, but still for beginners. So the first DJ controller I'm gonna say to get is the DDJ Rev 1, right? The DDJ Rev 1 is around about £250. It's an entry-level DJ controller. It's got all the advanced things that you need for DJing. It's got all the nice effects. It's got all that stuff. It's better than one of the budget ones I recommended earlier. And it's a nice price, £250, right? You can't really go wrong with that, especially if you're really into this DJ thing, right? So the Rev 1 is the first one. The next one is the FLX6. The FLX6 is around about £549. That's a little bit more advanced than the Rev 1 because it has better connections and has better features. So you have 2 ranges there, £250 and £549, right? So those DJ controllers you can afford, right? If you save some money from your day job, Christmas, birthdays, or whatever, you can easily get that. And if you spend that money, see it as an investment, because all you're gonna do is you're gonna buy that DJ controller, take it out, do a DJ gig, and then you're gonna make money, and the next thing you know, you've paid off your DJ controller. The next controller, and it's one of my favorites, is the DDJ Rev 5. Now, I mentioned the Rev 1 at the start. That is the entry level DJ controller. The Rev 5 is the more advanced beginner DJ controller, right? So the Rev 5 is one of my most favorite DJ controllers because I love playing on CDJs and an S9. So it literally has everything all in one. It's nice and compact and it's easy to carry. So the price of that is around about £900. Now we're going up, do you know what I mean? We're going up the scale a little bit now with all the DJ controller prices. We have 250, 550, £900. And then the next 2 DJ controllers, which are £1,000, which you don't need to buy just yet. Don't shout at me and say, oh my God, how do you expect us to buy this because it's £1,000, I'm a beginner. I'm just going through my top 5 DJ controllers for beginners, right? Because there are actually better and more advanced DJ controllers out there, but I don't want to bring them in because they're too advanced for you. All these ones here are going to be nice and easy for you to use. So the next 2 DJ controllers are the FLX10 and the Rain 1. Both of these DJ controllers are around about £1,000 and they are good beginner DJ controllers, but they're at the higher price range, right? They're at the higher price range, so you might not be able to buy them straight away. But say for example, you buy the Rev 1 for $250, you do a few house parties, you get a bit of money, you sell that, you buy the Rev 1 or you buy the FLX6, do a few parties, do a few weddings, whatever, get the money and then sell it. And then you get your DDJ FLX10. If you got a DDJ FLX10, right, you don't need to really upgrade that DJ controller because it has most of the advanced stuff on it anyway. Don't just look at me and think, I can't afford that £1,000 controller. I can't afford that £500 controller. You can. Don't go out one weekend, don't buy that Balenciaga t-shirt one weekend, save a bit of money and then invest. Because if you want to become a DJ, you're going to need to invest your money because the return you're going to get from buying a DJ equipment is massive. You buy this £1,000 DJ controller, then when you start getting DJ bookings for £250, £300, you only have to do about 3 or 4 and then you've made the money back. So don't look at it as, oh my God, I've got to spend £1,000. Look at it as, I'm going to spend £1,000, but I'm going to make £3,000, £4,000. Yeah, so those are the different price ranges of DJ controllers that I'm going to talk through in this video. Next up, I'm going to talk about the essential features that you need to have on a DJ controller. So the essential features that you need to have on a DJ controller are 2 jog wheels, a mixer, headphone port, and speaker output ports. On really beginner DJ controllers, you're gonna have RCA outputs. They're just the little red and white outputs, yeah? And then you're gonna have XLR outputs. Now, on the back of a club standard DJ mixer, they have XLR outputs, right? XLR outputs are normally the outputs that go to a big club system. So if you pick up a DJ controller that has XLR outputs, you're more at an advantage because it's going to sound a lot better. So make sure that they have decent sound output. Obviously, it's all based on the budget that you have, because if you buy the DDJ Rev 1, that doesn't have XLR outputs, but if you then buy the FLX10, that has the XLR output. So it's kind of like you buy that controller, do a few DJ gigs, save up, and then get the next one, right? But the sound output isn't essential, because what you could do, say for example, you take this DJ controller to a club, you could get your RCA cable and plug it into the main mixer, then the main mixer can output it via the XLRs to the club system. Now, it's not a deal breaker not having XLRs in a DJ controller, but I do highly recommend it because it will last you a lot longer. Because if you buy a DJ controller with just RCA outputs, you're going to be very limited when you need to start doing certain parties, because say for example, you're going to do a birthday party or a wedding and you take some DJ speakers, right? If you're going to have decent DJ speakers, they're going to have XLR inputs into them. So you're going to need an XLR output. So yeah, if you're going to, when you're looking at a DJ controller, just make sure that you have XLR outputs. Trust me, you'll thank me. But yeah, so, and then also you need to have like a cable or a port going to your laptop. And that's really it. They're the essential things that you need to have on a DJ controller. And that's really it. Like, it's not like, I think a lot of DJs or a lot of beginner DJs think that you need all this crazy stuff to be a good DJ. You don't. Like, the more features you have, the more overwhelmed you're gonna get and the more confused you're gonna get, and it's gonna just be like, just get the most basic DJ controller, use the basic controls, and I guarantee, right, I guarantee you will become a better DJ, because you're not going to be fussed about all these other features. You're going to be focused on the main features. 2 jog wheels, mixer with 2 channel faders, some EQs, and that's all you need. That's all you need to become a good beginner DJ. Now, when you're selecting your DJ controller, you also need to think about what software you want to go for. So there are multiple softwares out there. So you've got Serato, you've got Rekordbox, Traktor, DJ Pro, Virtual DJ. Some DJ controllers are only compatible with certain DJ softwares. So I remember once where I bought a DJ controller, right? And I was a Serato user. I plugged the DJ controller into my laptop to use with Serato, and it wasn't working. Troubleshooting all evening, doing all this, tap, 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 to find out that the DJ controller was not compatible with Serato. I then had to return the DJ controller and buy another one to make sure that it's compatible. A lot of people will say, oh, why don't you just use Rekordbox? I do not touch Rekordbox unless I'm exporting USBs, right? I am a Serato bias, right? I just live, breathe, eat Serato. So all my videos on my channel are about Serato. I think I've got one video on Rekordbox. So if a DJ controller is not compatible with Serato, I don't want to know, right? But for you, you might be different, right? You might want to use Traktor. So you might need to get a DJ controller that's compatible with Traktor. But a Traktor controller isn't necessarily going to be compatible with a Serato controller. So when you're having a look at all this DJ equipment, make sure that you go onto the software that you're going to be using and they have all the hardware that is compatible with it. So make sure you do a bit of research beforehand. It will save you a lot of time and potentially a lot of money. When you're looking at a DJ controller, I don't think a lot of DJs think about build quality. I think they just think, oh, I just need to get something, anything. Build quality doesn't matter when you're really, really beginning out. Like when you're a first bedroom DJ, build quality doesn't matter because you're not gonna be taking this DJ controller anywhere. But once you start getting a bit more advanced and start doing a few more DJ gigs, you are gonna need something that's quite solid because you're gonna be picking up this DJ controller, putting it in a bag, carrying it, bumping past people, do you know what I mean? And then putting it down on the desk, picking it up. Someone might drop something on it. You need to make sure that the build quality of this thing is solid, because the worst thing you want to happen is be DJing, someone accidentally knock your DJ controller and it just breaks, right? That's the last thing you want, man. When it comes to DJ equipment, I tend to just go for Pioneer because they're the most reliable, they're the most sturdy that I've dealt with. But obviously a lot of people are gonna say to me, oh, there's Denon out there and there's all this and there's all these blah, blah, blah. Like Pioneer is just the lead in the whole DJ industry. So I just go with Pioneer, right? Obviously the cheaper DJ controllers that you buy from Pioneer are not gonna be as good build quality. But when you start getting the FLX10 or the FLX6, you can tell that the build quality is really good because Pioneer do make good products. So, and also one thing, DJs, and I know all you beginner DJs do this because I've done it as well. When you buy your DJ controller, right, make sure that you buy a carry case with it. The amount of times I've seen a DJ carrying their DJ controller in the box it came in. I've done it, right, but I've only done it to a house party. I literally took my DJ controller in this big box, opened up, took it to my house party. I was smashed, and it was raining outside as well, so the box got all wet. Luckily, my DJ controller didn't get wet, but I know a lot of DJs will buy their DJ controller and then they'll be like, oh God, I've got to spend extra money on a case. Buy the case. It is going to save you, because the last thing you want is to drop this box or the DJ controller to drop out the box. Yeah, just buy the case. You're gonna look at the case and be like, it's expensive. Just buy the case. Just buy the case. Now, this is one thing not enough DJs or people talk about, right? When it comes to DJ controllers and beginner DJ controllers, portability. Oh my God, right? When I first bought my first professional DJ controller, right? It was a Denon MCX 8000. I bought this DJ controller and it was massive. And I didn't think about carrying it to places and stuff like that. So when I first bought a case, I bought a flight case for it, and it was the most awkward case ever, right? The handles were in the worst place ever. And carrying that around was one of the longest things I ever had to do in my DJ career, man. Like, so when you're thinking about DJ controllers, bigger doesn't necessarily mean better, right? So if you can buy a smaller DJ controller, I'm not talking about something tiny like this. I'm talking about, like, do you know what I mean? Like a DJ controller this size, yeah? Hang on, let me see if you can see it on the camera. Like this size, do you know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. If you can buy something like that with all the features that you want, go for it. Because there are DJ controllers that are like this. Like, you've got like the Rev 7, or you've got the, what's that DJ controller called? The DDJ XZ. DDJ XZ is so big and so unnecessarily heavy, right? So, and you don't want to be carrying that around. I see so many DJs struggling to carry these DJ controllers, man. Just when you're thinking about getting a DJ controller, just think about portability. I've been through my fair share of DJ controllers, right? And I've been through my fair share of equipment and having to carry it. So I went from a small DJ controller, then I worked my way up, and then the main DJ controller that I got was the Denon MCX 8000. That was way too big. I didn't do my research at all on portability. I then spilled drink on that. Then I went out and bought a DDJ SR2. Now, the DDJ SR2 was such a good controller, and I'll tell you why. It was small, it had everything that I needed, and the carry case that I could carry it around in was perfect. It was a soft case, and it was great, right? Pop it on my shoulder, go to my DJ gig. That's all I needed to do, yeah? Then I got rid of that controller, and then I decided I didn't like controllers anymore. So I then bought a CDJ setup with an S9 as well. And then what I started to do was take my CDJs and my S9 to the clubs. Now, I don't know why I thought it was a great idea to be carrying two big CDJs and a massive bag on my back for all these years. But after that, I got fed up. So then I bought the DDJ Rev 5. The DDJ Rev 5 is the best DJ controller I personally have at the moment. It's in a small carry case. I can carry it to my DJ sets. It has everything that I need on it, and it's just perfect. When you're thinking about buying a DJ controller, DJs, think about portability, and also have a look at the weight in the DJ description for the controller. Otherwise, no, just to look at the weight, because if it's too heavy, it's long. You don't want to be carrying this heavy ass DJ controller at 3 a.m. in the morning. Just think about that, right? Buy something nice and light, something that has good features, and then you'll be good. Right, so once you got your DJ controller, you need to kind of learn about it and learn how to DJ on it. Now, I don't really do too many DJ controller reviews because I don't have any company sending them to me. Pioneer, Serato, if you want to send me some equipment, feel free. But yeah, so I don't really do much on my channel, but you do have Crossfader. Crossfader are really good at all the controller reviews and how to DJ on them and all the performance mixes and stuff. So I'll leave Crossfader's YouTube channel down in the description down below, man. So yeah, I can't really talk too much on that, but make sure that when you get your DJ controller, you are doing all your research on that controller so you know it inside out. I got better at DJing when I learned about my DJ controller inside out. Because obviously these days, who the hell reads a manual? Like, no one reads a manual. So what you want to do is watch a video on someone looking at all the big features. So when I got my controllers, I just looked at all the features online, and once I knew the controller inside out, it made me a lot more comfortable, more relaxed, and I was able to do everything that I needed to on that DJ controller. Whatever DJ controller you're thinking about getting or you've just got, check Crossfader's YouTube channel. I guarantee they'll have a video on it, and it will make you feel a lot better about the DJ controller, because you're gonna know much more about it. And then on from that, obviously this is before you buy a DJ controller, make sure you're having a look at some user reviews. Tend to find your user reviews on like Google or on the website, the manufacturer's website, where people will write a review. What I tend to do is just have a look at Crossfader's YouTube channel or Mojax's YouTube channel, which is the Beatsource YouTube channel. I'll leave them all linked in the description down below. All these DJs do good reviews on them, and they give honest reviews as well. They're not obviously reviews where they get paid to just say they're great. Like, they're actually honest reviews. And also then what you should also do is look at the YouTube comments as well, because there'll be a lot of DJs that's been like, yeah, I've got this and it's amazing, or yeah, I've got this, I don't really like this feature. Yeah, so when you're thinking about buying a DJ controller, have a look on YouTube, have a look at Mojax, Crossfader, and have a look at all the comments and reviews on it before you go out and purchase it. Because the worst thing you could do is buy it and then find something wrong with it, then you see it, that was a problem in one of the reviews. Yeah, make sure you have a look at your user reviews. It's really gonna help you out in the long run. So yeah, so that was me going through obviously my best DJ controllers and the things you need to kind of look out for in a DJ controller. So like I said, the controllers that I recommend for beginner DJs are the DDJ Rev 1, the FLX 6, the DDJ Rev 5, the FLX 10, and the Rain 1. I'll leave them all linked in the description down below. But yeah, man, I think that's everything covered around best DJ controllers as well. I'm just giving you my honest advice. Like, they're my top 5 DJ controllers. Obviously there's going to be other people and other videos that have all different ones, but I'm just giving you honest advice about everything. Like, no one's going to tell you to have a look at the weights on the DJ equipment. No one's going to tell you that, or no one's going to tell you to buy something really cheap beforehand before you even go out and buy your first beginner DJ controller. Because if you don't understand the fundamentals, or you don't even like the fundamentals of DJing, then you're not gonna enjoy this DJ controller that you're gonna buy. Because a lot of DJs think they can buy a DJ controller and then just be put in front of 10,000 people. You're gonna buy a DJ controller, right? And you're gonna realize how hard it is to mix, and that's when you need to make a decision if you want to stick it out or you want to just forget about it. Now, it's better to forget about it when you've bought an £80 controller. You don't want to forget about it when you've just spent £1,000. Yeah, so I hope that everything I've said in this video has helped you. If you're interested in the next video, check this video out here.